Fellow West Virginians, we are privileged to have the help in West Virginia in the problems of small business and housing by an outstanding legislator with whom I had the opportunity and the responsibility to serve in the United States House of Representatives. And now in the Senate of the United States, I have worked also with John Sparkman of Alabama, a former vice presidential candidate of our party, a gallant leader in the cause of helping the men and women along the main streets who are continuing to build a sound base for our business strength.
Well, thank you, Jennings. So am I thankful. You will recall that I one time served on a committee with you in the House of Representatives. And then later you came to the Senate. I was then chairman of the Senate Small Business Committee, and I asked for your assignment to that committee.
I recall.
I was delighted that you were assigned, and I want to commend you for the tremendous job you have done in behalf of small business, and particularly those of your state.
Well, thank you, Senator Sparkman. You do know that we've had the opportunity in recent weeks to hold hearings within the Small Business Committee on the impact of imports. West Virginia, of course, with its glass and with its pottery and with its coal, why imports have sometimes an almost tragic impact on our economy.
You're right. I guess you're a little modest. As a matter of fact, you held those hearings. You served as acting chairman of the subcommittee on those hearings, and you did a wonderful job. The report that you turned in was a fine job. We recognized the problem of the impact of imports on small business, particularly small businesses of specialty lines, and you have a good many of them in West Virginia. You made excellent recommendations, and you didn't stop with that. You followed it up with proposed legislation. And I'm certainly hopeful that in the next session of Congress we may be able to do something that will recognize this problem and seek to do something about it.
Well, Senator Sparkman, I've been somewhat discouraged by the failure of West Virginians and people everywhere to really know what they can expect under the Small Business Investment Act. I hope because of your leadership you might just say something on that point.
Well, I think it's one of the finest pieces of legislation we ever put on the statute books.
Yes,
I think it's going to mean a tremendous good to small business. Now, I don't recall whether you've got an investment company in West Virginia or not. We do not have one yet in Alabama. I want to see them organized in every state, and maybe several in states. We have organized, as you know, say something over 100. I don't know the latest figure. Must be around 150 throughout the United States. And it does furnish a fine opportunity to small businesses as a source of capital, which they simply cannot afford to get in the securities market.
Yes, I'm sure that's true. And we do know that in the Congress of the United States, to a degree, we've been obstructed in our programs. Not that there haven't been the desires on the members of Congress, but often the administration, frankly, has hampered our progress.
That has a lot to do with it. An unfriendly administration can virtually kill a program, and I'm sorry to say that we've suffered too much from that under the present administration.
Well, thank you, John Sparkman. The people of West Virginia are indebted for your having appeared with me.